Oh my god, can you guys hear me now? I'm sorry. I feel like kind of dumb.
When I get off of here, it will be with my son.
Sorry. I think my mic was off.
You can be pretty
Sorry.
stubborn.
Yeah, I was on
Like,
mute.
how are you feeling right now? I'm okay. Ryuzaki, I know that in
Ooh,
the time
my
I've
mic
been
is
in
dirty.
prison, no new criminal has died. However, that suggests to me that Kira must be someone who's intimately familiar with my situation. No, Light. The reason criminals have stopped dying is because you are Kira. No, I'm not Kira. How many times do I have to say it?
I'm not Kita.
If you were Kira, you'd know that I was bluffing. So why is it being so
I'm anti.
This is just cruel.
I kind of do, kind of.
Still has a right to know that criminals are being killed again. Are you okay? It's okay.
Oof.
Who were expecting me to look after being tied up and questioned for this many days? Please just let me go. I want to see Light. Please,
I'm not sure how much more of this three of them can take. Ryuzaki, you have no reason to keep Light locked up anymore. Do the right thing and let him go. Then we
Can you
get
draw a
the chief out
ladybug
too.
person?
Criminals are still being killed, even though point is that Amane harbors an unnaturally strong devotion for Light Yagami. Ryuzaki, I'm sorry, but where I'm standing, it's starting to look like you're only doing this because you don't want to admit that you were wrong about Light. Yes, I figured you'd say that. Okay, fine, but we do know that Kira killed Linda L. Taylor and those FBI agents, right? As Light said, if Kira could kill while under surveillance and without access to information, there would have been no need. If they didn't pose a threat to him, then why would he bother killing them? Kira doesn't kill without good reason. I've heard you say so yourself on more than one occasion. Oh, I see. If he was able to kill under these circumstances, then he wouldn't have been concerned about those FBI agents in the first place. It's already been 50 days. There's no point to this anymore. Ryuzaki, it's time to start looking for the real Kira.
That's white. I am Kiwa, as Jen would say. Can you please draw Tiki? Oh, I don't know. I didn't really have any plans for I was gonna paint tonight. I'm painting.
Mr. Yagami.
Yes, what is it?
Would you be willing to come to headquarters just once? I'd like to discuss my thoughts with you, but it must be done in person. However, above all else, I need to talk to you as Light's
do
father.
something.
All right, I'll come.
Oh, my Wi-Fi. Hold on, my dog is being bad. Shit.
honestly, all this time I never pictured you as an old man, Mr. Stalker.
I am not your stalker. I'm a detective with the NPA.
What? Hey, wait. I remember now. You told me I was being arrested for being the sister's killer. You mean that was for real? No, you're a stalker. There's no way the police would blindfold me and tie me up all fetishy like that. Anyways, it's kind of weird that you have my hands and feet all tied up, even though you're
I do know My Hero Academia.
Please, just keep quiet.
Queens, I love y'all, but I don't know. I'm just kind of in the mood to paint for fun, like not really with anything in mind.
Lisa.
Oh, I missed you so much,
Dad, tell me, what's all this about?
He's your dad? Oh my god, I totally called your dad a stalker and said he was old and all kinds of other rude stuff. Pleased to meet you. My name's Misa Amane. I'm Light's girlfriend and I'd like to...
Chief. Let's go. Get in the car.
I was starting to think I'd never get out of there, but it feels good to finally be cleared.
No. I am afraid you two are being taken to your execution. I wanted to be the one to escort you to the execution site. It was secretly built in an underground facility not far from here.
Execution? What the hell are you talking about?
L is convinced that you are Kira, right? And that
Do you remember me
Misao
though? I do remember you, Hot Cold Twins.
He is convinced that the only way we can prevent the murders is
Baraka?
to execute the two of you.
I don't
Um,
understand.
yeah, I'm
The
watching
killings have
Death
already
Note.
stopped.
No, they never stopped.
They never. That's not what he told me, so he was lying?
L was trying to get a confession out of you, Light. He wouldn't have said
Hmm.
anything. But at this point, that's not the problem. It's political now. You see, L's suggestion that the killings would stop if you two were eliminated was unanimously accepted by top officials in the UN and the Japanese government. They want Kira to disappear. No trial, no publicity.
But that's completely insane. Please, Dad, I'm not Kira.
Right. What kind of a father are you anyway? This is your own son you're talking
L
about.
made this decision, not me. And his word is absolute.
Oh, god damn.
Over the years, he's
Finn.
tackled the most difficult
Relax.
cases, solving all of them. He's never been wrong.
You trust Elle more than you trust me, your own son?
L went so far as to stake his life on this theory. If the killings don't stop, then he too will be executed.
Elle said that? What could he be thinking? I know that given the material evidence, this might seem like the only logical solution. But he's making a mistake. How could Elle come to this conclusion? Something's not right here. It's just... It's not like Elle at all. The Elle I know would rely on hard evidence. He has to have the truth. Is he really planning to end it like this?
All right, we're almost there.
Where are we right now? Why did you bring us out to the middle of nowhere? What is this?
Wait a sec. I bet he brought us out here to let us go.
This will do. Looks like there's nobody around to see us out here. I decided it would be better for us if I brought you here instead of the execution site. Listen to me. I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
What?
Oh shit.
About Dad? You can't. That's crazy.
This is crazy.
You kill your only son for Elle? If you want to die so bad, why don't you kill yourself? If you do this, you're no different.
Trigger warning.
I am nothing
Jesus.
like Kira. I am bound by my responsibilities as a parent and as chief of the NPA.
Dad, come on, she's right. Think about it. If we die here, the truth will never be revealed. Please, Dad, you have to let us
It's
escape.
too late. Either way, you'll be executed. At least with this, I'll be the one to do it.
Bruh. Is this for real?
Please stop, Dad. I'm not Kidda. If I die here, Kidda wins. Can't you see?
Amane, I'm going to die here with my son, but I have no reason to kill you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's only a matter of time
Oh,
before the
yeah.
police locate this car. Then they'll transport you to the original site and execute you there. Right.
Bruh.
From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
Bruh.
No, Dad.
Bruh. Bruh. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened, bruh? What the fuck is going on? Is this for real? Angie D, I'm a really big fan of
Right, my son.
art. Do you
From
know
one
how to edit
murderer
on a
to
laptop?
another,
If not,
I'll
I
see
can teach
in
you.
hell.
I do know how to edit. Oops. Thank you, though. Oh, I missed it. Oh.
You used a blank.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank goodness. What's going on? I don't understand.
Please forgive me, you two. I know that was hard on you, but it was the only way I could get you out of prison. You must understand. I only agreed to do this because I believe in your innocence, Light. Were you watching, Ryuzaki? I did exactly as you said, and as you can see, I'm still alive.
Yes, it was a convincing performance.
If Amane were the second Kira, who only needs to see a person's face to kill them,
I like
there
the
is no
color
doubt
you're
she
going
would have
for. Thank
killed
you. What are you
before
drawing?
had the chance
I'm
to fire your
painting.
weapon.
I don't really know.
Also, if Light was in fact
I'm just kind of
Kira,
like
I know he
painting
wouldn't hesitate to
randomly.
kill even his own father to save himself.
Just for
With Light in
fun.
particular, I cannot rule out the possibility that he may have seen
Let me
you
pause
through.
this. I'm not really talkative tonight. I'm not really painting with a purpose, just kind of painting just to paint. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Or act at some point. However, as we agreed, I will end their confinement immediately. And as we discussed, Amane will remain under surveillance until Kira is apprehended. Although she insists the tapes we found were just occult videos, the physical evidence we have plus her confession suggest otherwise.
Hey, not fair. You still suspect me?
If I were you, I wouldn't complain. You get to go back to your normal life. If you're innocent, the surveillance shouldn't be a threat to you. Think of it as complimentary police protection.
Oh, I get it. Since I'm not the second Kira, it'll be kind of like having my very own private bodyguards.
As for your part in this agreement, Light, you and I will be together 24/7. And that's how we'll remain until we've brought Kira to justice. Fine by me. We'll catch Kira together. Yeah.
We'll catch Kiwa together. Did everybody watch Death Note here? Because that's what I'm watching. I love that. In the next video, maybe you can do a tutorial on how to make a person. Would you guys be interested in that? I never really thought of anyone being interested in something like that, to be honest. But yeah, that'd be fun. Hold on, I gotta check my messages. Ooh. How's everybody's night? Yes, I know how to make a person, but like when I see your profile picture, I really get inspired by your hard work. Aw, well, that's very nice. I very much appreciate that. Yeah, I can like do a tutorial on how I draw my people. You know. Back to the show.
This is necessary, Ryuzaki? This is as difficult for me as it is for you.
So is this what you meant by being together 24 hours a day with him? Looking at you, I never would have guessed. Are you on that side of the fence, Ryuzaki?
I told you I'm not doing this because I want to, okay?
But life belongs to me. I don't want to share him with you.
Belong.
24/7, then how are we supposed to go on dates together?
Oh, you can still go on dates, but it'll have to be the three of us.
No way! Are you telling me we have to kiss in front of you and stuff?
I'm not telling you to do anything, but yes, I suppose I would be watching.
That's so gross. You really are a pervert, aren't you?
Light, please make
I'm very curious. What are you drawing? She's making something random. Yeah.
That's enough.
Light Yagami! Oh my god! I am watching you! Bruh.
Huh? How could you even say that, Light? In case you forgot, I'm your girlfriend. Don't you trust your own soulmate?
Sorry.
Soulmate? You're the one who said you fell in love with me at first sight, Lisa.
So why would you kiss me if you didn't have feelings for me? You took advantage of me.
Bruh.
About this love at first sight, it happened in Aoyama on May 22nd, didn't it?
So what?
Why did you choose that day to go to Aoyama? And do you remember what you wore?
It's like I told you. I just happened to go there. I don't know why. I don't remember how I felt, and I don't even know what I was wearing. Anyway, since when do I need a reason to hang out in Aoyama, huh?
And somehow, when you came back from Aoyama, you knew that you were in love with some guy and that his name was Light.
Yes.
And yet you yourself have no idea how you came to know his name.
Yeah, so what?
Tell me, what if Light was Kira? How would it make you feel?
Huh? How would I feel if Light was Kira?
That's right.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I mean, I've always been grateful to Kira for punishing the man who murdered my parents. So if I found out that Light was actually Kira, that would be like a bonus for me. If anything, it would make me love him even more. Even though it's like practically impossible to love him more than I already do.
It's Kira. You'd love him even more for that? I mean, wouldn't you be
I do
afraid?
not like Misa.
Talking about Light being Kira,
Anime, yeah.
wouldn't be scary
What is
at
that
all.
anime called?
I'm a supporter of
Nagito.
Kira, so if I found out
And
my
it's
Light was
the one you're
actually
watching.
him, I think of how I could be helpful.
Nagito. Bruh, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's very generous of you, but I'm pretty sure Kira doesn't need your help. Well, Misa, based on what you just told me, there can be no mistake that you are the second Kira. But you made it so painfully obvious that I don't really want to believe it.
Whatever, it's not believable because I'm not the second Kira, okay?
Anyway, for the time being, you'll remain under surveillance. When you do go out, if needed, you'll be able to contact us using this room's extension. For the most part, your life will return to normal, but from now on, for all private and work-related affairs, Mr. Matsuda will be accompanying you as your new manager, Matsui. Your agency's been paid to keep quiet, and the police don't know. Don't lose cover.
This old guy's my manager? Oh, you can't be serious.
Come on, what's wrong with me, Misa? Is it the tie? Because I can give
Would you cut it out with all this dating, kissing, and Misa talk already? It's Kira investigations. Messing around.
Sorry,
No, it's all right. I just figured out what the problem is. Misa Amane, it's time for you to go to your room.
Why?
Out you go.
No, let's go on a date, even if it is the three of us.
So, Light, are you serious about her?
No way. Like I told you earlier, it's completely one-sided.
Then could you at least pretend to be serious for the sake of the investigation? There are two things I know about Amane. One, that she's involved in this. And two, that she's in love with you.
I'm dead. It's completely one-sided. That was so mean. I've never watched Death Note, but
Intimate with her to
Oh.
gather information about this.
sorry. Sometimes I will watch it. In the meantime, I'll watching Kageguri. Cool. I'm 9. Butler is so good for me. I love Butler is good too. It's an anime character name. I just can't remember what anime he's from. I don't know either. Oh, I believe it. Oh, Kageguri sometimes gives me the chills.
Second
Yeah. Sorry,
Yes,
I'm really
I think
tired.
You could do it without arousing her suspicions, and Amani would definitely be a valuable source of information for us. Not to mention, this is the main reason why I agreed to release the two of you.
Ryuzaki. As much as I want to help you, and as important as the Kira case is to me, I can't manipulate a woman's feelings like that. Please try to understand. To me, exploiting another person's feelings for personal gain is unforgivable, and I won't allow myself to stoop that low.
There's something wrong with this picture. It's as if he's a different person now. Is it possible that this is an act? If this is genuine, it not only implies that Amani was being controlled by Kira, but Light Yagami too.
What's wrong, Ryuzaki?
Nothing. I suppose you're right after all. However, considering Misa will have a lot of contact with the public, it would be helpful if you could make sure she doesn't leak information.
By the way, do you think we could come up with some kind of alternative to this system of moving from hotel to hotel every few days?
Yes, in fact, I had that very same thought some time ago, and so I arranged for a facility to be built. Construction started right after my first meeting with Mr. Yagami and the others. It should be finished in a few days. Where is it? Here it is. 23 floors above ground and 2 below. Although it's impossible to see from the outside, there are 2 helicopters hidden on the roof.
What? That's amazing.
Ideally, I want all of us to spend as much time here as possible. If the investigation team grows, we can accommodate up to 60 people. Nisa shouldn't have any complaints, and she'll have her own floor.
This is truly impressive. But to go to such lengths... Hold on a second. Where did you find the finances to build this thing?
As you can see, it is my intention to solve this case no matter what it takes. That's how it is.
I'm sorry, but how is that an answer? No, he's right. The mass killings are enough already. But personally, I will never forgive Kira for putting my dad and I through this. I'm gonna solve this no matter what it takes. If you're serious about that, you should try to get close to Lisa and find out about the second. I can't. That goes against my principles.
Right, you said that. Nothing. I'm just feeling really motivated right now, Chief. Ryuzaki, Chief Yagami, Light, let's get out of here and bring Kira to justice.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you missed my name.
Well, this looks like all of us. Let's get started, shall we? We're all here to further the growth of the Yotsuba group by...
I like the score you're making. Oh, thank you. I don't celebrate Dia de los Muertos because nobody in my family has died. Oh, I see. You can still be a part of it even though you know someone's died, though. I haven't been a part of it either.
Reducing competition. So the question is...
But that's cool,
who
yeah.
is going to die?
I'm not thrilled that we have to do this every single week. This may be irrelevant, but I have to wonder what prompted Kira to start killing business people in addition to the usual criminals and such.
Come on now, haven't you figured this out yet, Takahashi? This is the most advantageous course of action for Kira.
Advantageous. He's basically started a killing service, Higuchi.
You have a lot to say considering how stupid you are. I'd hate to see you get killed because of it.
Despite the fact that we're all relatively young, all of us are now frontrunners to become Yotsuba's next CEO. Not to mention, our salaries have virtually eclipsed those of the other employees in the company.
It's unlikely he would choose to back a particular company, no matter how you look at it. One of the people in this room has to be Kira.
So, back to business. Does anyone have a proposal? Who should we have Kira eliminate this week, gentlemen?
Human beings are truly disgusting creatures.
I don't really get what's happening right now in this anime. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know what's going on here either. Just painting for fun, you know. Bye. Sorry if I'm really boring tonight. Like I said, I just am really tired and not really talkative. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. Let me skip the intro. If you guys want to watch with me, I'm now on episode 18. Oh, Ben. That was my dog. You good? He's good. Looking at me though, like hello.
What now?
Well, looks like this system's gonna take some getting used to.
Fine. How's this, huh? Good morning. kind of. I had a little fight with my wife, and it's just that my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is.
Oh, where can you buy the thing that you put your paint on?
It's
This?
probably best if you sleep at home.
Well, you're gonna be missing out. The rooms in the
Yeah,
cities
I
are
just got this at
amazing.
Michael's,
If
I
were you,
think.
I just moved the whole family
I think you can
in
get
here.
it at Hobby Lobby or on Amazon. Yeah,
Oh, they're on a date. Last we checked, all of them were up in Misa's room.
probably. Yeah,
Surveillance cameras, huh?
if you just look up
Well,
like
since
paint
we know
palette
Misa has
thingy,
some
you'll find
connection
it.
to the second Kira, I guess it does make sense. But for God's sake, Matsuda, would you stop with this Misa crap?
Yeah, sure.
Man, this has got to be the lamest date I've ever been on.
No, please, just pretend I'm not even here, okay? By the way, are you gonna eat that piece of cake?
Cake makes you fat. I'm not gonna eat any.
Actually, I found that you don't gain any weight as long as you burn calories by using your brain.
So now you're calling me stupid? Fine then. I'll give you the piece of cake as long as you agree to leave me and Mike alone.
Even if I leave you two alone, I'm still gonna be watching on surveillance cameras, so it wouldn't make any difference.
You pervert! Could you stop it with your creepy hobby?
You can call me whatever you like. Last chance for cake.
Okay then. I'll just close the curtains and turn off the lights.
We have infrared cameras in here as well.
What's wrong with you? I thought moving here was supposed to help us catch Kira. But since we've been here, you don't seem all that motivated to me.
I just use like wipes and water. Yeah.
Actually, I'm depressed.
Depressed? What for?
Well, truthfully, all this time I thought that you were Kira, and my entire case hinged on that fact. I guess I just can't get past the fact that my deduction was wrong. Although having said that, I'm still suspicious of you. That's why we're wearing these. And we also know that Kira can control people's actions, which means it's highly likely that Kira was controlling your actions so that I would suspect you. If I assume both you and Misa were being controlled by him, then everything we've observed so far makes a lot more sense to me.
If that's what you think, Misa and I were both Kira during the time that we were being controlled, right?
Yes, I don't think I could have been wrong about that. The two of you are Kira. If what I'm thinking is correct,
I don't know what to do with
confinement
this
began,
more.
you were Kira.
Okay. Good night.
It's
Bye.
coincidence that as soon as you were imprisoned, all the killing was stopped. Until then, everything pointed to you being Kira. But after 2 weeks, criminals actually began dying again. Based on that evidence, I can only conclude that Kira's power passes between people.
That's an interesting idea. But if it's true, it'll be nearly impossible for us to catch Kira.
Yes, that's why I'm overwhelmed. Even if we catch someone under his control,
Poo. You guys want to meet my dog who's like super crazy? He's right here. His name is
lose
Finn.
their powers and any memory of their crimes. So in the end, pursuing them becomes futile.
But at this point, we have no way of knowing if that's the case. Cheer up, would you?
Cheer up. No, I'm sorry, I can't. It's probably better if I just stop trying so hard. Yes, it's just a waste of time.
Miyazaki.
Huh?
Oh, please. That voice acting.
I know that really hurt.
That's enough. You don't feel like doing anything. Just because your genius deduction was wrong and I'm not Kira?
Fine, perhaps I phrased it the wrong way. I meant it would be pointless for us to make a move, so we shouldn't even
If
bother.
we don't chase Kira, he'll never be caught. Is that what you want? If you were just gonna give up, then why did you involve all those innocent people? And more importantly, what was the point of putting Misa and me behind bars?
I understand. But still, whatever the reason. An eye for an eye, my friend.
What? Hashtag drama in the household. Hold on, my dog's being bad. I'll be right back.
You leave my door open?
I know what you're talking about. Leave me alone.
The front door was open, wasn't shut. Cold air gushing in.
It's not my deduction that was wrong. The fact is, I can say that Light Yagami is Kira, and Misa Amane is the second Kira, but it won't be enough to solve the case, and that's why I'm a little depressed. Is that so unreasonable?
Yes. Yes, it is. Besides, you should hear yourself. It's as if you won't be satisfied unless I am Kira.
I won't be satisfied unless you're Kira. Well, there may be some truth to that. In fact, now that you mention it, you're right. I think I wanted you to be Kira. As I said before, an eye for an eye. No, I'm a lot stronger than I look, you know.
We've got to call the room and stop them.
Huh? Yes?
Ryuzaki, I've got good news. Misa is #1 in 18 Magazine's reader popularity poll.
Oh, I see. And get this, she's gonna get a lead role in Nishinaka's next movie.
What was that?
Matsuda's acting stupid again.
Well, that is his specialty.
I can hear you, you know.
It is Death Note.
Ryuzaki, I know you're not feeling up to it, but come over here for a second.
Hold on. Man, I feel like this is like one of my most active streams, and I'm just like not in it tonight. That's really sad. It's in the title. Yeah. I'll show you guys something. This is a painting I was working on. It's a lot bigger. I was doing this the other night. I thought it was coming out pretty cool, but I didn't really know like where it was heading. I'll show you guys though. Where is this camera? Yeah, there we go. Oh, hold on. My dog's gotten into something again. My paint just ever lasts for 5 seconds. He's like, he always needs to be like chewing something he's not supposed to be. Whoa, wow, that's nice. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is, I'm just doing this on like a little thing. For fun. It needs to dry though, but I have all this extra paint, so I don't want to waste it. So I'm gonna do it like put it on over here. But hold on, I need to check my messages again. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
Take a close look at this. It can't be coincidence. All of them were prominent Japanese businessmen, CEOs whose companies are leaders in their respective industries. In just over a month, they all died of heart attacks. There's been a general downturn in the market, with the exception of Yotsuba. In other words, their deaths have worked in Yotsuba's favor. Looking back, there have been 13 similar deaths in the past 3 months. Your thoughts? Based on this, I can only conclude that Kira is supporting Yotsuba. Could be. But if what you're saying is true, we can assume that punishing criminals is not this Kira's real intent. Right. Punishing criminals is a diversion for him. It obscures the fact that he's actually killing people for the benefit of his company. Are you feeling a bit more motivated now?
It's funny. This is starting to feel too easy. Look at all we've done, and no one suspects a thing.
Our stock continues to increase, but we've kept it below the radar.
Indeed. Everything appears to be proceeding according to plan. That's true. However, there is one thing that has me concerned. Those 3 we had killed last week. Why did all of them die of heart attacks? I thought we agreed one would be accidental.
You're quite right. We did. The problem was that we named a specific location in Japan. You see, he wasn't even here when he died. I hear he and his mistress were in Italy at the time.
Makes sense. If our request is physically impossible, then Kira will kill that person using his default method, a heart attack.
It's just like I was saying last week. If you want it to look believable, request accident.
Ease, and Kira will always find the quickest way to make it happen.
Anyway, given Kira's history, the police are probably still focused on the dying criminals. Quite frankly, if someone was able to trace the deaths of these people back to us, then he'd have to be a god. Besides, we've taken precautions.
Hey, Chief! Oh, you too, Mogi. I've got some great news. This is amazing. I'm not even sure how he figured it out, but Light has a theory that Kira is somehow involved with the Yotsuba group. Can you believe it?
Yotsuba?
Yes.
That's probably it. Good work.
Huh?
We just spoke with the director, and it's
Ugh, my Wi-Fi is terrible. This looking like some Picasso shit. You know what I mean? If you know what I
Kira
mean.
has offered bribes to a number of politicians. Kira made an offer. As long as the NPA agrees not to pursue him anymore, he won't lay a hand on any politicians. So that's that. The police caved in to him.
Huh?
Loki and I have already made up our minds on this. Aizawa, Matsuda, if you wish to continue working this case, you'll have to hand in your letter of resignation to the MPA, just as Mogi and I are going to do. Like it or not, you cannot pursue Kira as a member of the police force anymore.
Hold on a second, Chief.
They made it quite clear. If you continue to work with Elle, you'll be fired. That's all there is to it.
So then, Chief, you're gonna...
In a few hours, I'm no longer going to be your chief. However, we all have our own lives, so think it over carefully.
That's true, Chief. Especially if you've got a family to support. If you want my opinion, you'd be better off as police officers. I was alone when I started this case, and although I'm grateful to all of you for staying with me as long as you have, I know that I can do this by myself. I'll be sure to visit you at the department and bring you Kira's head as a reward for all that you've sacrificed. Ryuzaki, as long as I'm alive, you won't be working alone. You have my word on that. That's right. I'll have Light working with me until I catch Kira, so I won't be alone after all. But as I said, I think the rest of you should remain as police officers.
But when you first contacted us, you said that you would need the help of the police in order to solve this case.
That's because the police as an organization were still hoping to arrest Kira. They weren't bowing to him. Besides, with all due respect, there's a big difference between the help of 2 or 3 civilians and the police as an organization.
As you said, the police have made their position clear. They don't want to catch Kira, so let's just leave it at that.
Well, I suppose what you're saying makes sense. If we're not police officers anymore, we won't be of much use to you. However, we're all personally involved in this. All of us have risked our lives to catch Kira. Doesn't that give us the right to decide whether we stay here or return to the police force?
Good point. Then by all means, please make your decision.
But Chief, wait. If you quit your job with the police force, you'll be unemployed. Even if we do catch Kira, what are you gonna do after that?
After that, I hadn't really thought of it, but I suppose after we catch Kira, I'll have to dust off my resume.
Count me in. I'm gonna quit the police and chase Kira too, Chief. And I still have my job as Misa's manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before you open your mouth, Matsuda.
Is there any way I could still keep
You
my
mean like
job
one of your
and
French
do it in my
fries?
spare time?
There isn't. If you remain a police officer, then please don't come back here.
But you know I won't leak any information.
I won't be sharing any of our information. You're free to pursue on your own if you want to. But I don't think it's fair to your families to burden them by giving up your livelihood just to continue this. I can't see how that's a good idea.
It's as Ryuzaki says. No one here is going to blame.
Yeah, right. We all understand why you gotta do this.
But the chief has a family too.
Our situations are completely different.
Damn it. Leave now after all we've been through. I said I was prepared to die if that's what it took to catch him, and I meant it. What kind of friend would I be to Ukita if I could now? I became a detective so I could catch the bad guys, not run away!
Ryuzaki, early on in the investigation, you specifically told me that if a task force member were to lose their job under any circumstances, I should make preparations to ensure that their family's financial future was secure. If you recall, a trust was set aside for that very purpose. I'm a little curious as to why you're withholding this information.
This is not the time or place, Watabi.
I am sorry.
Wow, wow, wow.
No way.
I'm
So all
hating
this
this.
time we had nothing to worry about? I can't believe you did that. There you go, Aizawa. Isn't that great news?
Ryuzaki, I assume that was a test to determine how committed I was to this task force.
It's not like that, Aizawa. Ryuzaki's just not the type to say things directly. You should know that by now.
Yeah, that's right.
No. I was testing you. I wanted to see which one you would choose.
Ryuzaki.
Fine then. If I wasn't sure before, I am now.
But Aizawa...
Let's face it, I wasn't able to decide right away like you guys. I was leaning towards going back to the police.
Come on, Aizawa. Don't be so stubborn.
No, I quit. Now I know this for sure. I've always hated Ryuzaki. I hate him and his way of doing things.
Bruh.
That's
Oh,
too bad.
I'm
Because I
19.
like you, Aizawa.
I'm 19 and I live with my parents, but I'm gonna move out in a few years.
I also hate the way you've always got to have the last word. You insult me, now you say something like that? That's it. I'm out of here.
Thank you for everything.
Okay, guys.
I just found another one. A general manager of a bank, Yotsuba's biggest competitor.
I think I'm gonna end the live. I'm sorry I wasn't. I'm sorry I wasn't as like hippity hoppity as I usually am. I'm just like kind of bored, and I don't know. I just wanted to live while I stream while I painted that one. But I'm glad we did this. Hope to see you guys soon. Yeah. Maybe we'll do this we'll do this again soon, and I'll be like more fun again next time. Maybe I'll paint miraculous stuff or something. I don't know. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I love you. And have a splendid night or day.